boost to open on enemies really easily. I'm not sure why that's only for chrysalids. There's a hot new class mod on the workshop. I care so little about classes. It's weird because I'm currently spending a lot of time making a class review series. But really, like, the idea of having different classes is just the least exciting thing in the entire world to me. I find working out what to do with classes to be one of the more frustrating things in XCOM, and then once I've worked it out, I'm like really happy, and I just like to enjoy using the classes I've decided are good on missions and letting them do what they do well. Goat. Goat? Yeah, TNSE. Goat? I don't think so. Don't think so. Okay, so it should be up against 7 or 8 enemies on this one. And we have a good evac placement. And we do have a shinobi. I keep getting shinobis placed on really stupid tiles at the start of missions. I'm gonna move forward with the grenadier first, so the shinobi doesn't have to run around all my other soldiers. This move's pretty safe. And then this move's actually pretty safe as well. We've got nice visibility that lets us move up quickly here. Hello. I don't play training roulette. I used to play training roulette. The fact that I played training roulette a little bit in Long War 1 might be actually what made me care so little about class trees. Like, I stopped playing training roulette because I realized that I just didn't care. Like, it wasn't fun to have some extremely broken soldier who had, you know, different perks from usual. It just made the missions feel really weird and wasn't actually very interesting at all. How many tiles off detection was the move? I'm not sure. That was interesting. They just, like, didn't come forward? Okay. I don't think it was possible for me to get detected with the move that I made, though. I could see enemies that were against, but I think it was really close. Like, I think if the sectoid was in Fog of War, at the very edge of Fog of War, I would have been 1 tile away from detection. That was what I was judging the move as. I might be wrong, but that was how I felt in the moment. Well, this is quite awkward. It's not exactly what we wanted. Double Overwatch. I'm gonna edge forward with JC and put a frag grenade on the snake. That takes care of one of the Overwatches. It wouldn't be Smurf if you spoiled correctly. I see. Yeah, that would be very, very concerning, Smurf. So I think I'm gonna let the sectoid side attack me. Quite like laser stun guns. The extra aim is really nice on an SMG. The extra damage matters more in an SMG class weapon than other class weapons too, in my opinion. This would be a cool time to have a smoke grenade. Or an E protocol. Or like just anything at all. In area suppression? In area suppression. Psych! Ego. Thanks for the follow-up into the stream. And my Shinobi is just like here. Good turn, Shinobi. Way to go. I got a flashbang on the soldier. We just, yep, that's the turn. Well played. Advanced mags, worth it, or go straight for coil? Can you get coil without advanced mags? I thought you had to research advanced mags. I'm gonna make this move. I'm okay with pulling extra pods right now. Like they're about to be on yellow alert anyway. Super Luke. Lucas Pookie? So follow, welcome to the stream. Okay, we can use our waypointing bug to... Oh, we don't even need to. And just walk into cover, flanking the sectoid, and shoot it. In the head. Take 10 crit damage. Sounds good to me. Let's get some Overwatches up, and we are well on our way toward beating the mission.
Go, go, go!
Terrible Name is my favorite viewer and the best contributor to this stream.
Getting it done. Was ist da drüben? Jetzt some.
Maybe you don't need to, Fluffy Fluff? I thought that you did. I would pretty regularly skip them if you don't. Maybe I'll try that this campaign. We'll see how we like it. I don't know. Laser SMG seems to be shooting okay this mission. Do we have a rocket? Just a curbside profit. My hand in my pocket. I think we might as well fortify this turn. I don't see when it's going to be useful otherwise. It's not useful here. We're just not really going to get shot at this mission, it looks like. I think that just destroyed his loot. I remember somebody asking me a while ago if falling destroyed loot. And I'm still not really sure, because he fell as a consequence of an explosive attack dealing damage to him. I wonder if it still destroys loot if, like, you fall because your cover is destroyed with demolition or something like that. I wonder if there's a way to make things fall, even, without destroying their cover using an explosive which damages them. Don't have locked on yet, so we're taking a 50% on the second shot.
Get it together.
Do I have Sapper?
Affirmative, moving out.
Down. Don't have an angle either. What phone do I have? I have an iPhone 4 something. I think there's a letter. You should get an Android phone, I think. What phone should Caitlin get? Caitlin is
The only choices are Apple or Android now.
Caitlin is getting either an Apple or an Android phone.
I have enjoyed LG and Nokia phones.
She has enjoyed LG and Nokia phones. Forever Scorps, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Much appreciate your support. Hope you're enjoying the show. Make a cheat command that teleports them into the air and submit a falling context. RoboJumper, I don't... It must be difficult being RoboJumper, where like, you walk among people who are normal, and you want to fit in, right? You probably wish to be normal too. And you can understand their language, so you know the things that they're saying to you. But but they don't understand your language at all. They're just completely in the dark whenever you say anything.
Bestätigt, Überwachung läuft.
Yeah, wet lettuce. Yeah, sorry you like subbed and then I immediately
Geschossen.
celebrated by having my internet crash, but I much appreciate your sub, wet lettuce. And I will try to
That'll be okay.
provide you with a stream which is actually up.
Okay, bin unterwegs.
Like most of the time or something. That would be sort of cool. We have gunner and an officer. Oh, and the sectoid moved. That's sort of funny. That was not a very good move for the sectoid to decide to make. I have a frag grenade and a flashbang. That's a large gunner.
Headed there now.
What are the phones that explode?
Caitlin asks also what the phones that explode are. I think they recalled those. I'm not sure you're allowed those anymore.
Catch.
RoboJumper developed just a private method for himself just to count how many panels there are active on average in his brain. But it actually overflowed the universe, and that caused the first Big Bang.
Here I come.
The computer simulation that we're all living in, it's becoming self-aware slowly, and getting increasingly concerned that it may have been written by RoboJumper. Kill. Note 7.
Einer erledigt.
You shot untouchable on it. Oh my god, Laertes, that sounds amazing. I remember a lot of stuff, RoboJumper. I don't know. I don't want to like yank my own chain or anything, but I remember a good amount of what goes on this channel. Oh, that's not actually a gunner. It's an officer. Okay. For some reason I was thinking that like would kill him, but that's obviously just completely ridiculous.
Wird schon nichts passieren.
And suppressing him doesn't really do anything. So yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here exactly. He's likely to move and mark somebody. What if he moves to there, though? If he moves to here, he still might actually mark my soldier instead of shooting my soldier. I'm gonna suppress because I'm curious what happens. I don't think it will change anything, but it seems like a pretty low impact opportunity to find out. Do I remember the night I was blackout drunk? I have vague memories of Sunday evening. Is that? I assume that's the most recent one. Okay, so these guys made themselves sort of hard to kill.
Geht in Ordnung.
Technical coming forward and just flashbanging, I think, solves basically all of the problems at once, though. Hollow target overall. Oh, hollow target like the vanilla thing. Yeah, that sounds pretty strong too. AWC can do some very silly things sometimes.
Mission confirmed.
They're all flashbangs, right?
On my way. It's killer time. Come get some. If you say so.
I might end up flashbanging them again next turn. I don't think I'm sending the shinobi in. I think I'm going to like put him here. This way he gets extra damage next turn on his run up. AWC is your favorite part of Long War 2. That's awesome. I really like the AWC too. I'm glad that you enjoy it. So this will end up being a blue move. Now shoot you in the head. The lower back. Just a light massage instead of a kill. Nighter45, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I guess we are setting the gunner on fire. It's just a tier 1 Advent soldier, so the loot wouldn't be that valuable. If there hypothetically were loot that we were destroying. Rough. I'm going for it. 87% chance to hit. Okay, rolled minimum damage. And now I might just get shot in the face, actually. I mean, there was an obvious fail case for what I just chose to do. Let's see what happens. He's only flanked by one guy. Decided to... Oh, wow. Not dead. Kaidi Bokanu Piru. So follow, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Alright, so Tibor's wounded for like a month. That was not necessary. I'm gonna blame Comcast. Is that okay? I think that's okay. I'm allowed one dumb move a day. And then I blame it on Comcast. You going to La La Land? I'm back. I'm back. Going to La La Land. I just signed up for a second internet connection. So the next time that happens, I can just switch to my secondary internet connection and at worst be down for like a minute. That's the plan. It's getting installed on the 10th.
I'm all over it. Und ab geht's.
A low impact opportunity to test things. I wasn't really testing anything. I just wanted to kill something with a sword, and then I rolled low.
Das ist nicht explosiv, oder? Tempo. Already there. Solid copy. Got it covered.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to kill it with the sword. That's 100% what was happening.
Scanning. Why am I on cargo duty? Got it. Where to? On it. Double time.
Awkwardly, I'm like
Nachgelassen. Scannergebiet.
we're keeping the Comcast internet, so Comcast isn't even really being punished for this.
Got something new. Move, move, move. Bin gleich da. I'm all over it.
I'm not sure if I'll like.
Already there.
There are two things I can do. One is to just actually like change which cable is plugged into my computer when my internet goes out, and then there are also hardware solutions which will like detect when your internet's going out and flip you to a different connection, which I might look into.
Da kommen noch mehr von ihnen.
Why keep it? Well, there are other people who live in the house and they're gonna keep using it.
Roger that. Will do.
Plus, if this other connection ever goes down, I want to be able to use the backup Comcast connection. Comcast is on the bench. We've benched Comcast. In fact, it's down in the minor leagues. But it could get the call up if things go awfully for us. Hopefully not during the playoffs. I think, yeah, the analogy just went slightly too far. I was doing okay up until then. Comcast is now a Haven advisor. Yeah, I like that.
What phone should I buy?
Caitlin still wants to know what phone she should get. Just get an iPhone.
An impressive
What
performance,
iPhone?
Commander. Our troops'
Like-
skills are improving with every deployment.
Like a cheapish one that can make phone calls? What do you need a phone for?
I want to be able to access something.
Okay.
I'd like to be able to
Don't understand telephones. It's just weird. Get a Nokia brick. The happiest I've ever been with a phone was the Nokia brick that I had for like 8 years.
I had an LG slide phone.
Yeah. I had this Nokia brick and I had it for 8 years, and like I'm a sort of frugal's the wrong word for it, but like if I have something that works, I'm not going to replace it just to like upgrade it. I'm satisfied very easily with things which are working, and the Nokia brick was working. It could make phone calls, it could send text messages. This is in an age where other people are like getting smartphones and fancy things like that, but my phone could still call people and it could still get and send text messages. And I didn't see any reason to move away from it. But slowly, as more and more of my friends got like cool phones, I became more and more sort of frustrated with it, and so I started pushing its limits. I started like throwing it around rooms. I started just using it as a projectile when I needed a projectile. Like if we wanted to play catch or something, hey, I have a Nokia brick. We didn't bring a ball, but we could just use this. Oh, cool. And it would not break. Like, you could just throw that thing as hard as you could into a wall and it didn't break. Those phones were amazing.
Like this and like that.
Yeah. Did I break the rooms? There might have been a dent or two in the walls from my Nokia, yeah. Going to La La Land's getting wrecked on PUBG. I think this channel might need to start putting together a competitive PUBG team. It seems like we have a lot of people in our channel who are, you know, pretty bad at PUBG. Myself included. I'm quite bad at PUBG. But there's only one way for us to fix that, and that's to get obliterated playing it over and over again until we're extremely embarrassed. I was talking about Nokia phones, yeah. They're up to 42 legions, which means that they reinforced somewhere at some point. I wonder if this is in our emergency, like a super emergency reinforcements UFO. Global resistant threat is elevated. So I think I probably have enough vigilance generated globally to be proccing the like extra UFO. I think you need 20 more vigilance globally than there is global strength, and they'll start dropping extra legions. Cool. Let's kill it then. Alright, so I mangled my shinobi for a really long time. How long was it actually? Oh god. Okay, that's not quite enough to make me like put a scientist in the AWC, but it's getting close. I think I'll train Bress as a Shinobi? Do I need another sharpshooter? I just lost a sharpshooter, so I probably do. I only really have 2. The 72 and 69 aim sharpshooters are just going to sit in Havens all campaign. Okay, we can get another sharpshooter, I guess. Sharpshooters are great later game damage dealers. It's nice to have them leveling up. Am I being a pain in the ass to Advent? Well, they keep on dropping UFOs in front of my soldiers. Like my soldiers are just walking down the street and then a UFO like pulls up in front of them with like 2 enemies defending it and they kill it. And that seems to be pissing Advent off. And I'm quite a fan. It's making me rich. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We're leaving this smash and grab alone, so there's no other mission to play at the moment. We can just scan in East Africa, I guess. Guess we can't. We have Shredder on a Grenadier. Shredder plus Walkfire. That's sort of comically good on an 81 aim Grenadier. That really is just comically good. That's like just straight up absurdly good. Okay. Sure, we can take Walkfire on a Grenadier. This is very light because it's extra strength, because it's a very important UFO, which the aliens absolutely do not want XCOM to know about or be able to defeat. Advent Robotics is done. We can build Tier 2 Gremlins, and we can get red screen rounds out of the Proving Grounds. Proving Grounds are on the way. Let's grab Advent Officer Autopsy and keep moving toward... Yeah, that's really loud for some reason. Keep moving toward mag weapons. Managed to tick this to vulnerable. Double assault. Shinobi specialist sharpshooter. This would be a shit mission to fail. Got an EXO Suit. Is this the first EXO Suit deployment? I think it is.